This is a portable or a hang-on stand. This one is lightweight, made out of aluminum. The cheaper ones that you would buy are made out of steel. They're heavier, which makes them harder to install. And it's very important, I think, to get an aluminum lightweight one because the installation process is the most dangerous time about dealing with a stand like this. They're awkward, clumsy. You're kind of hanging in a stand or on the tree a little bit as you're installing it, and that can be the dangerous time. So we're going to go through some safety measures on how to deal with that. The data from the Department of Natural Resources confirms that hunting off the ground is one of the most dangerous parts about deer hunting, which is why you can't learn too much. So an aluminum is my recommendation of a portable stand. There's different ways that you're going to want to get up in the tree, but the very first thing you're going to want to do is to choose the right tree. Not all trees are alike, so knowing your trees and taking a look around the area for other dangers that may exist. If you're looking at deer hunting in an area, you've got deer activity. We won't even go into it where to hunt, but obviously you're going to want to hunt where there's deer activity. You're going to find a safe tree. So these are oak trees, which are sturdy, straight growing trees. Typically you're going to want one that's between 8 and 16 inches in diameter. You're going to want it to be sound. You're going to look and see around if you've got any other dead branches that could fall while you're up in the tree. What you don't want is for something to happen when you're up off the ground. So this is a nice, straight, sturdy, healthy tree. Want to make sure you don't choose a tree that's got some fungus growing out of it, something that's got a big crack in it. Again, something's got a dead limb in it. Avoid those. Okay, just don't even start with that tree. So this is a nice straight tree. There's different ways you can get off the ground when you're using a portable stand like this. What is not recommended by me and many others are these screw-in steps that will actually pierce the bark of a tree, and you can actually turn them in. Takes a little effort, but they're kind of a self-tapping screw, and they will go all the way in and they will give you steps. Many public sites like state parks, places you can hunt, these are prohibited because they actually damage the tree. So they make these that you can strap on instead of screw in. Those are fine. However, recent advancements have gotten away from just single strap-on steps to what are called climbing sticks. This is basically a strap-on step, but it's 3 steps. So 3 or 4 of these and you're high enough off the ground to give yourself an advantage on deer hunting. We are going to do a demo of how to put on a climbing stick. These are, again, this is 3 steps that'll be strapped on. I've got one already on the tree. Now you'll notice whenever I'm off the ground, I am got some sort of fall arrest system. Again, a fancy word for a harness of some kind that will keep me attached to the tree. This is a lineman's belt. So that basically I can adjust the size of the loop that goes around the tree, and I can lean back as a lineman would do working on a utility pole. The climbing stick has one strap. It's going to be on the upper side. I don't want to put the climbing stick on this way with the strap low. I want the strap at the top. Okay, so we're going to put the strap at the top, come around, and you'll see this is a little awkward. While you need both hands, so if you don't have a lineman's belt on and you're trying to do this with one hand, you're in a dangerous, bad situation. That's one thing I want to do with this segment of the video, is to say always be buckled in. And you snug this up as much as you can. Then the real tension comes when you press down on it. And we'll be able to climb up higher. You can add as many of these as you like. I would say if you're 12 to 15 feet off the ground, you're high enough to have the advantage in deer hunting that you need to have. Okay, I'm ascending this tree, getting into my portable stand, and you will notice that the safe way to enter a stand is from above. Don't try to climb up into your stand. Step down into it. Now I am, as you'll see, in my safety harness or my fall arrest system. As I'm in a tree, off the ground, always buckled in. Takes a little time, but you step in the center of a stand while you're hanging on to make sure nothing's going to move, slip, tilt. If it does, you're safe, you're harnessed in. But I got to move my harness up better into a better position now. It takes a while to climb with a harness. Shortcuts lead to accidents. There's not a deer out there that's worth me falling 12 feet to the ground. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Oh man, I'm excited to be hunting. Get situated. You're like, Curt, you don't have any gear with you. No. I'm taking care of myself first, getting all settled in, kind of calm down, get your heart rate down. You've just climbed, you've just gotten yourself into position. Now focus on getting your gear up to you. What you do ahead of time is you tie a line onto it. Your bow, your firearm is on the ground. Your gear bag, or if you're from North Carolina, it's your ditty bag. It's got your stuff in it. It's on the ground. You want free hands to climb with and a safety harness to manage the whole time you're off the ground. So now it's time to bring up my gear. So I reach down, gather up my haul line, which is simply a string attached to your gear. I always like to keep my firearm or my bow clean. I like to keep them from getting scratched, so I leave them in a case. I'm not going to use them until I'm up in a hunting position anyway. So I get mine up, take my gear out of the case. That's just an empty case for this video. But then I would take everything out, get organized to get this out of my way. I'll lower it to the ground, get things out of my way that I don't need until I'm ready to go home. But always have your hands free. That way you can climb safely.